Well, hola, everybody. Happy holidays. Standing here next to my Christmas tree, for what it's worth. Here we are. Oh, this is my holiday home. Um, I don't do many videos indoors. Don't have the opportunity to because it's usually so noisy. But anyway, this isn't really a video about any of my usual informative or philosophy or anything like that. Rather, I'm just talking about an issue that came up this morning where I went to read something, and I've been fighting this for the longest time, but I need reading glasses now, and it really bums me out. I'll get over it. It's one of those things, as you get older, what's going to happen. Everybody's going to lose, eventually your eyesight will deteriorate, and there are certain things you can do to improve it. I have really good eyesight, and I've always prided myself on my eyesight. Like, I can read signs way down the freeway. I have really good far sight. And but one of the things about having blue eyes is they're much more sensitive to light, and I found that a simple, like, after rain, I can't drive sometimes because the sun's so bright. It has refraction within the lens, but anyway, I don't know if that contributes to damage or not, but I guess it doesn't matter. Point being that last year around this time I was harvesting my outdoor plants, and I had a lot of little trimming to do, and I had to get in. I was looking for these caterpillars, and I had to really get in there close and nitpick. And now that I look back, I should have just worn readers, and done it that way. I have never even tried a pair of reading glasses on in my life until this morning, and I pulled them out. They were hanging up on the little sunshine thing up there, and I said, I think they're my mom's because she's staying with us, and I've seen them up there for the longest time. I said, are these yours? She's like, oh, I thought I lost those. And anyway, I tried them on, and I could read perfectly. I knew that the day would come where, let's see, what are these? These are, yeah, +1. Anyway, my whole time growing up, I had a lot of friends who wore glasses, regularly. Some of my good friends wear prescription glasses all the time. My mom wore glasses. My dad wore reading glasses sometimes. My brother needs prescription glasses. Everybody in my family wears glasses except me. So I figured it was only bound to happen. My youngest son wears glasses, my middle son. 3 kids, believe it or not. One's 3, one's 6, and one's 21 this year. And man, it's quite a spread of children. But anyway, I guess my point is not about kids. It's about getting old. And I don't. Those of you who are in your 50s or 60s, you're looking back at and laughing at me, saying, "Just wait, it'll get worse." And those who are younger are saying, "Oh, I'm not worried about that yet." It's just these certain ages we hit where we start thinking about, like, whether or not we're going to be, I don't know, be able to preserve our health the way we want to. And one of the things when I was younger that I really wanted to do was to take care of my eyes and my ears, wearing earplugs at concerts, things like that. When I forget, I feel like an idiot. But I always wore goggles at work, super important to me. And I always wear sunglasses in the sun. That's important to me too. So I imagine the degradation could be much worse if we don't take care of ourselves. So even when something starts to go, we still have to take care to preserve it as much as possible. When I was younger, I used to think it would be cool to wear glasses. I was like, oh, I can wear glasses. That'd be awesome. And I always had this idea of, like, I'd wear the John Lennon shades because I was the hippie guy back then. But anyway, I guess that was all. I just wanted to talk about getting older and wearing glasses and document this moment because my channel is kind of a journal, if you will. So I can go back and look at years ago and think, so that's what I was doing at that point. I try to write things down in a journal, but it's really hard for me to just sit down and write. And I actually have a journal I pulled out last night. It's just a little book that I got in 1987 or 88. And that's when I started the entries in it. So, 27 years ago. And I wrote my yearly entry in it last night. And it's basically like just one little page thing and saying, I've got kids that are this age, this is what I'm doing, this is my business, and just watching things change as we age, and watching ourselves grow up and our kids grow up, And the kids are growing up in a crazy environment, and raising my kids is I mean, that's the hardest job I've ever had. So hopefully they grow up in an awesome world where cellular repair or regeneration is a much more regular thing. Because I was thinking with the eyesight thing, over time people could really, once we start using more, more of the stem cell research and more towards the end of repairing tissue, or at least repairing genetics, I think people are going to realize that immortality is a joke. Nobody would want to live as a human, or at least not in the same conscious awareness forever. We live lives that are adapted and suitable for us. Wouldn't hurt to live 500-600 years. Sure, that would be fun. But, anyway, I'm going on and on. Have a great day, everybody, and have a good holiday.